Okay. Smells wonderful in here today. Got apples drying and dehydrating, and well, the bottom two layers of those five are a mix of criminy and white mushrooms, so they're gonna go well. Got that going. Got another cushion done for the same customer as the last one. Actually, she liked it so much she sent me another bunch of work. Got that done. That pair of pants I mentioned, that's done. It's for a LARP costume. And this is the next batch of things I have to do. I gotta put eyelets and snaps on, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 outfits for the lady across the yard there who has a sewing business. I gotta do all her metal work. But I gotta go check on something in the garage. Figured to talk to you while I'm doing it. Ooh, starting to get dark out. Still raining though. Okay. So, another interesting lesson for us today. Open this up. Get the lights on. There we are. Lights all charged up, ready. Got this dumped on me. It's a pretty set of table and chairs, but half of the wood on the chairs is rotten. It's never been taken care of properly. You know, it sat for 10 years or some such, floating around, just waiting to be used and never got used. But in any case, it's mine now, so I'm going to strip it for materials. New lock for the bike. New cable lock. Just checking on stuff out here because I haven't been in a while. But anyway. Oh, yeah, I got another toolbox I got to sort stuff out in. Okay. So, it has come to my attention that a large number of individuals who I know, and probably a large number of individuals who other people know, don't know how to be adults. And they're missing out on things that should have learned in kindergarten. Personal responsibility. Taking care of your personal environment so that you can enjoy it and it doesn't become a festering bowl of dog snot. Things like, every morning I come out here, I sweep up the porch. I sweep off my little stone patio out there. I pick up my garbage. I put things away after myself. Just general, simple rules for life. Like, when you get up from a table, you push the chair back under the table. Just build it as a reflex. That way, your path isn't blocked. You have a clearance around things, so you have room to maneuver. Bugs the hell out of me walking into somebody's house and seeing a drawer hanging open. Nobody's anywhere near it. There's a bunch of stuff that isn't in there that's out on the counter or table that never got put away. But no, they just never bother closing the drawer. Never bother closing the cupboard door. Left the door open walking into their house. There's simple things like that. And they wonder, why is it so messy? Why do I have to clean up all the time? And why is it so hard? It's because you let it get messy. Your life gets a lot easier. You feel a lot better about yourself if your environment is, if not clean, at least well ordered. I mean, I could do some work cleaning that sink. I could do some work cleaning the floor of the shower. But everything's orderly. I know where everything is. Everything makes sense. So here's a suggestion. These are simple rules. Things that everybody should know. And this counts especially with couples and roommates and kids and Stuff that should be instilled in everyone from an early age. Okay? If you pick it up, put it back. If you take it out, put it away. If you make it dirty, clean it. If you move it back. Simple things like that. If you open it, close it. If you make a mess, clean it up. If you spill something, wipe it up. Just basic, general, simple things to keep in your head all the time. Build it as a reflex. Make it a habit. Come on, get up there. Make it a habit until it becomes just automatic and you don't even have to think about it and you do it all the time. That way you won't have to think about it anymore. It just happens. And your place is clean. And you don't have a mess. It's pretty simple. Other little things, especially with kids and couples. If you don't own it, don't touch it. If you want to touch it, ask permission. If you're told no, that doesn't mean ask again. It doesn't mean say please. It means fucking no. Especially kids, roommates, and as I said, couples. And I'm at the longest relationship I had managed to last 5 years. And that was one of the first things we discussed. No, we are not sharing X and X and X. This is your stuff. I'm not fucking touching it unless you specifically tell me to, or if I need something from there, I will specifically ask. And if you say no, I'm not touching it. Same thing, this is my stuff. Don't touch it. Ask before you do anything. And if I say no, don't touch it. And that worked out great. Worked for 5 years. I've often said I don't give people relationship advice because if I was in a really good relationship, I'd still be in it. But, that one lasted the longest. We were amicable. I'm still friends with her parents. Don't really talk to her much, but, hell, I still talk to her mom a lot. She's a good friend. But, things like that. It's simple things, really simple, easy things. But it's never that easy. It sounds easy. It's training yourself to make these things the standard. To make it so this is how you live. It's an automatic reflex. You put stuff away. You pick it up, you do what you're doing with it, you put it away. And like I said, closing doors, closing cupboards, closing drawers, closing jars. You make you make dirty dishes, wash your dishes. I don't have to wash my dishes every day. Like, I'm not sitting here for half an hour washing my dishes, because when I'm cooking, take stuff out, set it up, cook it, put it in the bowl or on the plate or whatever. Take all the dirty dishes as I'm not using it, walk it over to the sink. Soap, scrub brush, hot water, clean it, put it in the rack. I have to put my dishes away every morning because all the previous day's dishes are already clean and waiting. But there's never a pile of dirty dishes here. Simple stuff like that. First thing in the morning, I wake up, I make my bed. And the bed's made. I don't have to do anything else. I don't have to take time to make the bed after I shower or before I go to bed. No, I make it first thing in the morning, right as soon as I get up. Then it's done. I don't have to do it anymore. It's things, like I said in another video, it's things that you should know in kindergarten. You should know all of these things before you're in kindergarten, before you're out socializing with completely new people that you've never encountered before. It's just the absolute basics of being a civilized human being. And so many people especially in this modern era, don't know it. They don't know. Simple things like how to peel an apple or a potato. Or that you don't need to peel an apple or a potato, you just eat the skin. They don't know how to close a jar. How to undo a lock. You see these videos and TikToks and explanations for adulting for millennials who are... They've been coddled so... millennials and half of Gen Z. Half of Gen Z has been coddled as much as millennials, so much so that they don't know how to do anything for themselves. Mommy and daddy have always done everything for them, so they've never learned to do shit for themselves. The other half of Gen Z is apparently more conservative than I am. I mean, I'm the last couple of years of Gen X. But anyway, that's the lesson for today. Oh, yeah. Did some, finished that piece I was working, did some coloring. I really enjoy coloring, and I like goblins, so that's my pretty goblin girl. But yeah, little tiny things. Little simple things. Just, be responsible. Take responsibility. If you are at fault, admit it. If you make a mistake, admit it. If you said something and you found out it's wrong and somebody points it out to you, thank them. Don't argue. If somebody points out where you made a mistake or where you were wrong, don't argue. Don't balk against it. Don't double down. Admit the fault. Admit you are wrong and thank them for correcting you. Because you'll learn as you grow and get older into life. Even people my age are still learning this. It is far, far better to be corrected and embarrassed than it is to keep being wrong. Okay. So, outside of the lesson, and I think that's number 14, outside of the lesson, it has come to my attention, I got 19 subscribers on this channel. I know who about 7 or 8 of them are, maybe, I think, in person. Like, hey everybody, nice to see you. But yeah, I got 19 subscribers. I think it'd be neat if I had 25. How about this? At 25, if you guys can watch us and push me up to 25 subscribers, I'll give you a drink recipe. I'll make a drink. I will either make... Well, I could show you my personal gin and tonic recipe, or I could make the sun never sets on the empire. I could make a donkey gun, which is also gin-based, which is really awesome. But, yeah, when we get to 25 subscribers, I'll give you a drink recipe. And I think it'll be a drink you'll like. Okay? Talk to you later.